First thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way. Henderson with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! England give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Kane clipped into space. Vardy is flagged offside. Yehi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
With a quick request for
England.
support.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Ferran Torres! Fabulous from Ferran Torres! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! England take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's João Pedro. And Bomo, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chance! And that's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Saliba. And here's Osimhen. And it's Hakimi. Beraldo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Shoots! Goal! Egypt! And the comeback is complete. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Egypt leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Kubasi. Bruno Guimaraes. Burmo. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's João Palhinha. Now it's Ferran Torres. Bruno Guimaraes. Played out towards the right wing. Bruno Guimaraes. Ferran Torres. He's having a hit! Brilliant from Ferran Torres! A finish of true class! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Can he spark a counter here? Pablo Fornals. Tacho cuts out the pass. Oh, easy pickings there. He's a sharp little ball here. Osimhen. João Pedro. Oh, that's fabulous. And he lines up a cross. Pedro Porro. Pacho. And it's João Palhinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. He's in a great position here. Shaw. Now it's João Pedro. And Burmo. Oh, important interception. Pablo Fornals. Now, can they get him away? Burmo.
2 added minutes has
Rafinha.
been indicated.
He's had it nicked away. Shaw.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good ball! And that signals the end of the first period. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
And we
Well,
come
it has
to you
been
now with
a
quick request for
high-octane
support
first half,
for
full of
our
action,
World
both
Charity
sides
Fund.
with 2 goals going in at half-time. Second period then underway. Saliba. That's good press. Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries a shot. Superb from Osimhen. He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pablo Fornals is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Abdul Hamid. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. No way through, so back it comes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
England are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's João Pedro. Bruno Guimaraes.
Egypt are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Rafinha. Just eases him off the ball.
And Boma really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pablo Fornals. Great chance! Goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substitution for England, number 4. Fornals.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and
7,
from both sides.
Ferran Torres.
It is compelling,
Number
this,
39,
utterly compelling.
Bruno
Well, I'd happily
Guimaraes.
watch this every week, Peter.
Number
This is
23,
exactly what you want from a big game.
Coming on the field.
Almada really
number
needed to
14,
concentrate on protecting the
Zielinski.
ball. Then
Number
again,
18,
he was being very
João
closely
Pedro.
marshalled.
Number 8, number 10.
Ah, he's given it away.
Substitution.
And he's managed to get free. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
He has found the way through. Shaw is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Stood up well to him there. Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Scott. That's tidy.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's João Pedro. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Chance for a shot! This time, surely! Brilliant from João Pedro! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Egypt clearly now in lead preservation mode. It's a really well-measured ball. Kamada. Here comes the cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get on the end of this? Kamada. That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a
England
fantastic atmosphere in the
against
stands.
Egypt.
This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. England have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else, and that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Osimhen. Both sides exercising caution for now.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Not a hint of offside here. And he can thump it away. Osimhen. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Osimhen touches it back. Zielinski wins the duel this time. Rafinha. Oh, such a clever touch. Beraldo. And he's in on goal. Knocks it into space. Obama! England are looking to break at pace. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Shaw. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hakimi. And he skips past his man. Hakimi. Great vision. It's a promising position. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Porro. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rafinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's intervened well there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Osimhen. Looking for options for movement. Shaw. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tacho gets across to intercept that. It's a pretty loose pass. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's Zielinski. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, just skips past his man. Goes for a shot! Goal! Egypt! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Egypt have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time.
And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please make sure to watch
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Egypt are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Ferran Torres.
England definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
He's got away. Has a shot! Oh, good finish. And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Bruno Guimaraes. Tacho can clear it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Good take, and is he in? And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Zielinski. He's having a hit! Superb from Zielinski! About as smooth as it gets. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Substitution for England, number 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Oh, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Shaw. Coming
That
on the
is
field,
good. Super
number
running,
4,
sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who
number
was ever so
18,
determined.
João Pedro. Number 8.
He is through
Number
here.
33. Substitution.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit...
And he shoots! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite...
Oh no, this does not look good. Egypt perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's gone for a throw-in. England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's João Pedro. Vinicius Junior with the short one.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
João Pedro. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great defending, strong and determined. Garner defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He won't be happy with that one. João Pedro. Hakimi. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Five minutes left on the clock. I think we're just about done here.
Egypt can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
2 added minutes has been
Hakimi.
indicated.
Looking to play him in, and he's definitely onside. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Pedro Porro plays it short. Desperate defending required here. Pedro Porro goes short. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive
Those
moment.
of you making their way home on public transportation
Your final
today,
thoughts, Jim?
please watch the screen.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Decent chance! Goal! Egypt! So, a breakthrough already. And Burmo wins the duel this time, and he's worked it through. He's being urged to shoot. Osimhen! Brilliant from Osimhen! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2-0, and in next to no time. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Egypt are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's O'Reilly. Garner. For Pablo Fornals. Egypt have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Osimhen. Can he get it through? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's João Pedro. That's a good foray he's making. Just eases him off the ball. Garner. João Pedro. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Chance, surely! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Marquinhos. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away! And it's Ghana. And smartly reclaimed. Ghana. Caicedo. Distributed tidily. Stood up well to him there. Ghana. This is a promising build-up. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Bruno Guimaraes. João Pedro. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Pablo Fornals plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bruno Guimaraes. This is promising. Bruno Guimaraes ploughing. And the shot! And there's a goal! Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Doku. João Pedro. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, they could be caught out here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Volendam have their second corner now. Bruno Guimaraes goes short. Lovely bit of skill. Egypt are looking to go forward now. Out towards the flank. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Swung over. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Caicedo. Burmo, who's set up one goal so far. Bruno Guimaraes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now he's running away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Osimhen is onto this. And the referee has signalled for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how
Those
crucial
of you making
the
their
next
way
goal
home
will
on
be.
public transportation today, please
Egypt
watch the
are
screen. The
leading
train departure
2-1,
times from
but things
all
are
local
very
major
much in the
stations.
balance here. That gets us going once more. A probing pass. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was vital. João Pedro.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Burmo. So much time and space here. There's the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that...
Big chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Referee's given a throw. Saliba.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
The ball has bounced loose now. Now this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's an excellent interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Osimhen. That has not gone well. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Caicedo. That's a nicely shaped ball. And a chance! Yes! It's all becoming so easy.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
The two coaches
João
are
Pedro.
signalling changes here,
Number
both at the
10,
same time.
Doku.
So now
Number
the
4,
difference is 3.
Gomez. Number 39. Bruno Guimaraes.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Coming on the field. Number 15. Trossard. Number 42. Semenyo. Number
Egypt
14,
do have options available on the bench
Number
if they want to
3,
go that way.
Morita.
And no
Substitution in
surprise,
progress.
that's a booking. It's just beyond his reach. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a sharp pass. Can he get on the end of this? Almada in acres of space out wide. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for the run. Almada. It's a sweeping cross. Pinches it off him. And a shot! And a neat finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vinicius Junior. He has found a way through. Almada. Almada! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Ghana. Now Trossard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Sends it crossfield. Vinicius Junior.
There will be 3 minutes added
And
time.
he's been shifted off it. Tacho gets on his bike and on the move. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Egypt looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was